Hello! How's everyone doing? Once again, it's always awkward doing these cold opens. Like, I don't know what to say at the beginning of these streams. Never do. Never will. Talked about it last Thursday. Of course, I guess this is the intro now. Me awkwardly shuffling back and forth as I figure out how to do the intro of the stream. How's everybody doing? As people start to flood in, I see Eefy Girl. Already see her. How you doing? Dre Reactions, what's up? Kuromi's Land, how you doing? How y'all doing today? How's your evening looking like? Doing anything interesting? It's 7:30 EST for me right now, but I know for some of you it's probably in the morning, or God forbid it's in the middle of the night. So, Da Boy says hi. How you doing, Da Boy? Are you Da Boy? Like, are you Da Boy? Just some kid with a creepy face. Cool. Okay. Good evening, Mr. Maritime Strategies. You know, I was thinking today, because I was reading One Piece, and I was like, you know, like Nami wants to be like the navigator, right? Like, what if I became a navigator? Would people actually call me SeaTactics? Like, could I legitimately use that name? Because technically that is, you know, if I make maps of the sea, we can make that argument, I'm pretty sure. And if we can make that argument, if we can actually pull that off, then that means my name as a YouTube creator is just, it's great. How you doing, James? Hope you're doing well. It's 7:30 a.m. for you? Wow, it's in the morning. Where are you at? Somewhere in Europe. It seems like it's 2 a.m. man. Why are you guys up so early? Well, I mean, like, it's okay for 7:30, but 2 a.m. Wow. Just came home from school. Well, hope you had a good day at school. My man, you are the only AOT YouTuber I trust to spit facts. Well, I appreciate that. I really, really, really do. You know, I try my best when it comes to Attack on Titan. Well, actually to anything, just to, you know, be honest and like I'm a very optimistic person. I'm a very much a glass half full kind of guy. So that's how I like to approach just generally just everything in life, including YouTube. Sometimes it doesn't work out and you have to take it from a different approach, but yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of people on the internet, they kind of are not really a lot of people, it's just a small majority. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. What's my favorite Titan? Well, we'll be getting into that eventually soon with the tier lists. Hubba bubba, hubba bubba. Make a pun off Flight of the Navigator. That's what I'd do. Dang, you know, that's an option. That would be an amazing origin story. It would. I can also do a pirate voice, yar, and I'll become... I'll just do that. I don't know. Where's all the rum gone? Who put water in the barrel? I don't know. I don't know what pirates do. What is your name, SeaTactics? My name is Ben. Benjamin, Benny Boo, Ben, Big Ben, small Ben, medium, normal-sized Ben, whatever you want to call me. Doing my homework while I listen to you rant. Me, ranting. 12:30 a.m. for me. Wow. It's 7:33 p.m. and I have college this Thursday. Well, dang. Some of y'all busy going out to college. Wow. So proud of you guys. Yeah, I actually have been considering going back to college here soon. Maybe in the next couple of years or so, just to learn accounting. I think that would be a pretty valuable thing for me to learn. Also, just something I'm sort of interested in learning as I grow older. You know, I do my taxes every year, and let's just say, as I do my taxes as a YouTuber every year, it gets more complicated. Because it seems every year I just gotta carry the number, do the divide and subtract, and it's terrible. Taxes. Love them, but you hate them. What's my favorite Titan? We'll get into that in a moment. Because that's one of the tier lists that we'll be doing here in a sec. Which, by the way, I picked a bunch of tier lists. I should go ahead and tell you guys right now, just in case you're not interested and you want to bounce. But the first one we're doing is like all the AOT arcs. Then we're doing the openings, 1 through 6, that is. We're doing the Titan powers. Thought that was an interesting one. Ranking every Titan, and then the ranking all of the characters. Maybe we should go last on that. Ranking all the characters for last, and then before last we're gonna do, I saw this and I thought this is very interesting, the plot twists in Attack on Titan. Thought that would be pretty interesting to do, pretty fun. I just got home and I gotta go somewhere. Oh, I know that feeling. Funny idea. Try go. Maybe I'll try back. Who knows? Ever considered doing voice acting? A lot of people tell me that I have the voice of a voice actor and that I should pursue voice acting, but I technically have done it in an amateur sense, so it's not something that, you know, I've done it over the years sparingly, but I'm definitely not a trained voice actor or anything like that. Just, you know, when a friend needs help for a project and it's like, I don't know, 2 lines, I'm like, oh, you know, I'll do it, but I'm not technically a voice actor. I had a old Machinima series that I did. If you guys ever seen like Red versus Blue or something like that, I used to do that. I created my own Machinima, and sometimes I had a voice for that. If things went really wrong, but yeah. Been drowned pun. That, you know, that could also work. A lot of people who do AOT tier list put Aaron at the top and and nobody else. Well, I guess we'll see. We'll see if I put Aaron at the top and nobody else. I don't like to put one character at the top of the S tier, because I think, you know, there's plenty of S tier characters, or A tier, or whatever the tier is. I think for this one it's like triple S, 1S, 2S's, which is a little strange. We'll maybe fix that. Try to imitate the voice of Captain Jack Sparrow. I don't think I could do that. I think I'd embarrass myself. I'm doing dishes. Going to go to university for animation next month. Congratulations, TC Draws. Glad you're getting out there pursuing what you want to pursue in life. Gotta go. Well, have a good day, da boy. Yeah, that seems useful to get into. Yep. Hello, Manu. How you doing? Hey, SeaTactics, try imitating the voice of Aaron Yeager. Mikasa, we gotta go out there. We gotta, like, I don't know, like, kill the Titans, man. Okay, Eddie. Did I do well? Best haircuts? Oh, the fade. The Fade is like a classic. Been around for centuries. Who doesn't love the Fade? Openings 1 through 6, isn't there 7? Yeah, there's 7. I guess this one's just not updated. We'll throw, you know, we'll rank the 7th one. Plot Twist is a pretty original. It's pretty original for a tier list. It is. It is. That's why I picked it. There wasn't. I thought there would be a lot more like diversity, but it's really just a lot of the same thing. People really just like ranking all the characters, and that's just about it. Oh shit, we live? Yep. How you doing, Darcy? Will the stream be available to rewatch after it ends? Yes, I'll leave it unlisted, but there is a so it'll still show up in your notifications. If not, just save the link to this video and you can go back to it at any time. But there is a playlist on my YouTube channel. It's called Community Streams. That's where this will be. It'll always be there. Except for last week's, because I said I was going to delete it. And by God, I did. And when I say delete, I mean I privated that shit. So, technically not delete, but you get the point. Your AOT videos make my day. I'm still catching up on them, but holy moly, you're hilarious. Wow. I didn't... That's such a super kind comment. I didn't expect that. Thank you so much. I'm gonna screenshot that. Maybe. Screenshotting tool works. Like at all. I guess it's not working. Worked last time. Oh, we gotta go into the old snipping tool. Snip. All right, bring it on over here. This is me trying to snip. All right, it's. What is happening? What is happening? I really want to save this comment, but it's not working. I'm having an old man moment. I'm going crazy. Not really. Or am I? Okay. No. Snipping tool. There we go. Mode. Snipping mode. Freeform snip. There we go. Okay. Want that one. Give me that one. Yes. Save. Yes, we're doing this during a live stream. But I gotta screenshot all the good comments. This is terrible, I know. But yeah, no, I appreciate that. I appreciate that quite a bit. I'm glad they make you laugh. I usually typically make them for, you know, just to talk about lore and stuff. But, you know, if they also make you laugh, that's really good too, I think. Sasha is S tier, fight me. Sasha, indeed is S tier. Creeping up. Interesting. That's a very good way to spell it. Very original way. How you doing? If I don't see a Santa Titan, I'll pull an Aaron and go berserk. Well, we'll see. If we don't see Peak at the top of that tier list, there will be riots. Ah, did you watch my recent Peak video? Eddie! SeaTactics, you should make a video on every plot hole in AOT. That'd be pretty interesting. There's a couple that are, you know what? I'm not sure if those are plot holes now that I think about it, but I think there's a couple. There's definitely a couple where you can tell Isayama was like, I was gonna do this event originally, but then we switched it up a little bit, and they kind of like they made it work, right? I can't remember for the life of me those though, but they're like really, they stick out in my mind. What are we doing? Ranking? Let's go. Yep. Would it be too niche or subjective for a best settings tier list? Specifically your opinions of the various wall cities? It would probably be too niche, but That is a very good idea. I'm not sure if that would fit my videos though. I'm trying to think. I mean, probably. Depends. Depends on how I do it, you know. Have you played both AOT games? I have not. I've heard they're both pretty good though. Like just genuinely as good games. I think they're made by Platinum, right? Platinum Games, creators of Nier Automata. That really good Transformers game as well. Bayonetta. Personally, Reiner is my favorite character. It's a shame so many people hate him. Yeah, I see a ton of comments all the time that are just like, plot armor Titan, he didn't die. He got the dead, but he didn't fall over. He plot armor. I hate that so much. There's a lot of those. Get it all the time with Ymir. Not child Ymir. Not Ymir Fritz. The tall lady. Tall Ymir. Freckles. Short hair. Freckles. That Ymir. You get that a lot with her. Gabby. You get that with Gabby. There's a lot of really stupid stuff people say about these characters that at some point I'm just thinking, are people just setting up bots? Because it's just a lot of repeating the same stuff with, and they don't say anything. Like they plot armor Titan, and then they don't explain why. Honestly, the only people who hate Reiner at this point are 13-year-olds. That's, you know what? You're definitely not wrong, in a sense. Reiner is so complex. He's an amazing character, and he really is one of my favorites. Yeah, I agree. He's really great. I want to do like a whole video once the series ends. We'll see. I actually see a ton of people who like Reiner, although it's mixed bag. You'll see people who hate him and who love him. Maybe it's just my luck since I'm a content creator, so it gets like all that stuff gets like, you know, like funneled into my comments. Sadly, like anytime I post a community tab, like you guys can like go check out my channel. If you go click on my channel name, and you go to community, there's the community tab there, right? Look for like posts that I make about characters and stuff, and just read the comments. Like they're I don't know, like I don't know what they're consuming when they're consuming AOT. What is going on? Well, we're about to do some tier lists as soon as I get caught up with the chat. You would be surprised how many people actually support Jaegerist. One thing is understanding their motives, but supporting it is extreme. I've made a couple videos. Like there are too many racist people that watch anime. Too many. It's sad. And they all have K-On! Profile pics. Plot hole video sounds fun. Have you read Spoof on Titan or the AOT high school manga? I have the AOT high school anime. Season 1. I watched like a couple episodes like way back in the day when it first came out. I was so ready for AOT season 2, and of course it took a fucking lifetime seemingly. And sort of it did, but now we're here. But I have seen a slap on Titan. That one's very good. They are so fun. Yep, they are indeed. One potential plot hole is the burn mark on Zeke's arm when he emerges from his Titan after fighting Reiner at the end of Uprising Art. Was in the anime, but noticeable in the manga. You just made me remember the other one, which is Mikasa's crest. It wasn't in the original series, but then they added it in when Mappa took over. The first one is a great intro, but the second one is such a bigger game, so much more to do. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check them out eventually. If you guys want me to do a stream on them, you know, I will. I'll stream them. I'll probably do that over on Twitch, but twitch.tv/SeaTactics. Not doing anything over there right now, but I have plans. Yeah, they made Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. That game may get a sequel off the memes alone. Reiner is my favorite. He's so well written. Yep, I agree. He's so good. Guess 3 characters in AOT that have plot armor. I assume you mean like what people usually say, like plot armor. I really don't think any of them do. From a like plot armor doesn't make sense to me anyways, as like a criticism. I assume people say Reiner, Gabby, and if I was a Jaegerist, what would I say? Reiner, Gabby, Mikasa. And also, you got the whole thing with it's like Mikasa's also like a simp, but so is Eren. That whole thing. So yeah, it works, I guess. People have weird criticisms of this series. I wouldn't know. I dropped out of the AOT fandom a while back. People not letting others enjoy the show because how dare you like Reiner? He killed people, bro. It's a show, Lamau. Yeah, no, I agree. I have not been involved in the AOT fandom in months. Pretty much since the anime ended. Like I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Reiner is my guy. Where's the tier list? Hello, Ellie. We'll be there soon enough. I'm an acting student. If I had to choose a character to play, I would play Reiner. It's because of how challenging playing him would be. Yeah, no. He would... Bro, if I was an actor, I'd love playing Reiner. That'd be so great. That'd be so... Dude, he's such a great character. His facial expressions in the final season... Dude, they're so good. What's up, Zordle? That's a good name. Wings of Freedom was by Omega Force, the ones behind Hyrule Warriors. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, yeah. Reiner is definitely a great character. I do think he had some plot armor at times, but only occasionally. People definitely exaggerate it. What's up, Mootin? How you doing? I saw your Chie artwork in the Discord server. It's pretty good. Oh, by the way, 40 of you people are here. That's crazy. I didn't notice that. I'm just chilling. You guys should join the Discord server. Let me put a link in the chitter chatter. Doesn't matter. You don't have to be 6 foot at least to enter. Everyone's free to enter. It's great. Plus, we're about to get into the tier lists. Reiner does have some plot armor moments, but that applies to everyone. Honestly, most of the scouting missions are basically suicide. It's true. Yet all the major characters survive. Of course, nothing bad about that, but Mikasa, Eren, Armin, Adamin. Actually, yeah, that makes sense. They're the main 3, right? My girlfriend and I made an AOT tier list, and it pissed off a certain group of the fandom so much. I can only wonder what group it pissed off. Fine, I'll give you the answers. It's Reiner in season 3 part 2, Eren in season 1, and Armin in season 3 part 2. Do you think Gabby gets do you think Gabby gets those? No, it was Reiner in the final season part 2, right? He got those comments as well. Oh my god, you guys are joining the Discord server like crazy. I looked over, there's like 1 billion of you there. And thanks for joining, everyone. I didn't expect so many people to join. That's crazy. My heart skipped a beat. Just watching Noragami. That one's a good one, I've heard. I like the opening song. What is it called? Something Hey Kids. I can play that on bass, actually. Good talk. I appreciate you taking the time to read the chat. Yeah, I try my best. Try my best indeed. I'll join the Discord. Yeah, absolutely. After knowing that the Jaegerists hate Mikasa so much, that they hate her for the stupid reason, mainly because she sweeped the Jaegerists, made me love her more. I'm not gonna lie. I you know, those guys, the Jaegerists are, they just have weird criticisms. I just don't understand. Like, I understand them. Like, I understand where they're coming from. And I, like, cause, like, I know they don't like it, right? I get that. But some of the criticisms I heard are, like, really confusing. And I think if they had just, like, I don't know, had better, not better, if they just, you know, I guess weren't attacking people over it, that'd be great. Start from there, right? You say, hey Ellie, there's a person on the stream that's name is Ellie. That would be the Lightning Eagle. We call him Ellie. So you can call him Ellie. Hey, SeaTactics, I can't join the Discord because I don't have a school email. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Whoa, I'm literally marathoning AOT right now. Art imitates life. Are we doing the tier list? Yep, we're about to do that, like literally right now. Discord link is invalid. Let's throw another one in there. I do see you guys have kind of slowed down a bit on the joining, so let's throw some more Discord links in. Why not? My Discord links, like always, just never work. Isn't it ironic how the fandom is as split as the world of AOT? Yeah, just split as people are in general. It's pretty crazy. But I guess it is time to get into the tier lists. How do I do this? Ah, yes. There we are. It's not doing the fade transition like I wanted, but that's fine. We're good. We're cool. So this is the first one. This is the arcs. We're gonna do the arcs first. It has all of them, actually. So some of them in here will, like, the very last one is let me bring up I need to bring up what's the last one called? War for Paradis, right? Yeah, well, yeah, War for Paradis. So that's the one at the very end. I tried to order them the best I could. We'll see how it works. But that's the first one we're doing. And they criticize the morality of certain characters. Yeah, it's just weird. It's weird criticisms. I feel like you could... There's people that make, like, legitimately really good criticisms about AOT. But I think if it's just... When I hear the word ass pull, I can't. I can't. It's just like, I know there's gonna be, like... It's just gonna be a bunch of tribalism. Alright. So this one goes to D to S. S being, you know, best, right? D being meh. I don't think we're gonna be using... Well, we may be using the D today. Actually, maybe pretty early on now I think about it. So, let's talk about... Let's talk about the arcs. Let's talk about the prologue arc first. This is represented by the Smiling Titan. What do you guys think about this arc? Because it's short. It's just an episode in the anime, and it's just, I don't know. What is it? 1 episode? 2 episodes? In the anime, and then... Oh, I can't remember how many chapters it is in the manga. It like the first volume, pretty much. But in my opinion, you know, the prologue arc is pretty important because it sets up a lot of themes that go through the entire series. You got, you know, your birds in a cage. You got all that stuff. You got the big, you know, legendary shot of the colossal titan peeking over the walls. Well, you also have the imagery of the walls. You have him kicking the wall, and then all of the debris going everywhere and crushing a bunch of people, and people running in panic. And it's a short arc, but it has so many memorable moments. It's got the smiling titan, which is of course Dinah Fritz, which that is a whole crazy twist. You know, you have Dinah eating Carla. Out of context, that's a little interesting of a statement to make, but in context, pretty horrifying. You have that stuff. You have, you know, the introduction of Eren, Adamin, and Mikasa, and how important those three, you know, I mean, it has literally so many memorable moments, but it's so short. So I see a lot of people saying solid B. I actually think you guys are right on that, and I don't think it's B because necessarily it's like terrible, or, you know, it has some terrible thing in it. I think it's actually perfectly executed. You know, maybe if you're like watching the dub, it's probably not, but that's the only negative I can think of from this, honestly. But I think it's B just because it's too short, you know? Like it's just like an episode or two in the anime, and it's less than a volume in the manga. I forgot the prologue was actually an arc. See, that's the other thing. Forget it's an arc, but it's there. It's technically like a major one too. Like I said, it has so many major things. If this were longer, and I don't know how you would make it longer without, you know, kind of ruining it, like S tier, A tier, and you could probably definitely make an argument for A tier with how memorable so many shots alone, just cinematography wise and art wise. I will say maybe it's actually a C tier in the manga, because if you guys remember early on, the manga art wasn't bad, but it was definitely wasn't Isayama's best work. He got really good near the middle portion of AOT, and a lot of people say AOT's art is still bad anyways. I don't agree. I think it's very artistic, and I like art styles. It also has good foreshadowing. Decrepit Storm's right. It has amazing foreshadowing, and that's why I think you could definitely make an argument for A tier. But I think B tier for now is pretty good. All right, what is the next arc called? The Battle of Trost. How did I not remember that? I have a list on Wiki. Hiroyuki Sawano score just makes it better. That's true. There's so many elements in the anime that just make it really good. As for the Battle of Trost, it's tough to say. It's tough to say. I think, well, yeah, let's put the training arc in there too. Let's throw all that in there. Let's call that, you know, the Battle of Trost, right? It's tough to say because, once again, it's important, but I just remember not being too into this one. Like, I think this is my low moment for the series. Isayama said in an interview that he got rejected from several magazines because of his art, and when he finally got accepted, he thought, what's wrong with him? think I remember reading that. Was that not in the back of a manga issue? Insert Armin scream here. See, that's the other thing. Yeah, a lot of people screaming and losing their minds. Personally wasn't a fan of this arc. Yeah, and this is the thing. I'm struggling to find the words on why I don't like it. And I think it's just because it doesn't have the stuff that we like AOT for. Barely at all. It has the twist with Eren being the founding titan, or the attack titan, I should say, but also the founding titan. And it has like a couple creepy moments that are really cool, but for the like, it has Marco's death, but like there's nothing, you know, there's no like patented like music build up crazy twist. Whereas I feel like every other arc has some form or version of that in here. And the one the moment that this arc has, which is the attack titan, right? That's a really cool moment. It's very memorable. It's something they reference constantly. But I don't know. It was okay. It was okay for me. And like I want to, my feelings on it, I feel like C tier, but I think I want to go B tier. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I want to see what you guys have to say about, you know, this arc. I'm going to put it just at B for now. I don't want to hold that forever. Trost is a B, another B. I think it's a B. Mikasa backstory as well. That is true. We got that, that's really good. It was an all right arc. Yeah, I guess when I think of Trost, that is true. We have to also consider. I almost forgot. We have to consider, you know, Mikasa's backstory. We have to also consider the, you know, the training arc parts, which are very funny. But also have like some really cool character moments that are definitely referenced later on. I think what makes Trost good is the way it portrayed the threat that the Titans are and how desperate the situation is for Paradis. It all captures well in this arc. That's the other thing. I do think the final season makes this arc better. Because I remember, especially final season part 1. I remember thinking that after I watched final season part 1, I was like, oh, I think I like Trost way more than I initially did. And I think definitely season 3 did the same thing as well with the Bertold and Reiner stuff. Oh god, I said his name. So if all that's left is 9 chapters, we could potentially see 10 to 12 episodes. Hopefully they can flesh out the ending and make it better. We'll see. We'll see how many episodes they get. I think they're doing like, what is it, like 6 hour-long episodes or something like that? I forget what they're doing. It has high moments, but overall, it's nothing to write home about. Yeah. But, see, I agree with that. I agree with that. It's just, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. It's quite a jarring deconstruction of shonen tropes, just one big smack of cruel reality. That's true. That's true. It does do that. B tier just because of the high points. B. Rewatching in hindsight, knowing Eren survives makes it fall down for me. At the time it was a little better, but comparing it to more recent arcs, it doesn't hold up quite as well. B tier, great setup for future arcs. C plus or B. We'll go B. We'll go B. Who's Bertold? You mean turquoise ibuprofen. Bro, people were cracking up in the comments about that turquoise mahogany thing. Hey C, hope you're good. I am. Thank you, Rishi. Hope you're good as well. Reiner meets Eren. Eren's foreshadowing of his revenge against the world. That's a good one. That's a good one. So yeah, we'll do B. We'll do B. Now, how about the female Titan arc? What are we thinking on this? Because my gut instinct just goes to B. But there's just like... It makes me want to go A. Because like, there's the cool. Okay, so we have like all of the cool moments in this arc, where you have Annie doing the yo-yo thing. You have the Sunny and Bean stuff. You have the part where Erwin goes point towards the enemy. Who is that? And like identify the enemy. Like who's the enemy? Like, wait, are we skipping shit? These may not be entirely in order, but I don't think we are. That we're condensing some of these. You have Squad Levi. You have all of that really cool action. In my opinion, I think this is the strongest arc of Attack on Titan. But I want to see what you guys think. Okay, so we got B, A, D, B, A. It's a bore and A. B. That's a good point, Eric. The forest sequence goes a little too long. I can see why you think that, and I think it does. And I think it's just because of the setting itself. It reminded me a lot of Naruto for some reason. That's the only time I'll ever compare AOT to a shonen. Just because they're in the forest. And they're doing the shonen thing. Like, they're doing the movement gear, sending themselves flying through trees and talking. I think they did that, right? Maybe that was on horseback. A, B, too much trees. Yep, too much trees. Think A, not sure. It's mostly riding a horse and talking. B or an A. This arc has some good high points, but it's really boring. A, B, C. Whoa, we got a C. Top of B. A. A works. You know, that is a good point. Some of you are bringing up that it is kind of slow at certain bits. I can definitely understand that. I think B is fine. If we could do like a halfway point between A and B, that'd be perfect. But we'll leave that at B for now. We'll let that one simmer, and we'll move on to fuck, what is this one called? Ah, damn it, sad Zeke face. Why? Ah, damn it. Refer to the list. I'm trying not to, but Clash of the Titans. Is that Clash of the Titans? I don't know. It's Assault on no. Fuck, what is it called? I'm not trying to look at the chat either. Well, I don't think you guys are caught up just yet. Chat, just tell me. Which one is this one? It's the you know, Utgard Clash. Is it Clash of the Titans? Because I always think this one right here is Clash of the Titans. So I'm never sure. But if it's Clash of the Titans, because I'm trying to refer to my list. Is it the 57th exterior scouting mission arc? Right? It's Utgard Castle. We'll call it that. That's what it is, right? It's the one with Ymir and Astoria. It's great. We love it. It's awesome. I actually really love this one. I love this one a lot. In my personal opinion, just for... I have a lot of nostalgia, you know, watching season 2. When it first came out, I actually... A lot of people don't realize this. I covered season 2 of Attack on Titan way back when. Like in the format that I used to do it in. Or that I do videos in now, rather. So I have some nostalgia for this. What do we have in this arc, though? We have the Ymir stuff and Historia stuff. I mean, that's pretty much the big thing. As Victor says, it's short but sweet, and that's another thing I think it has going for it. You have the Beast Titan, how crazy that was. You have the really just that, dude, the animation and art in this season, they kicked it up a notch. And I didn't think that was possible from season 1 until I saw season 2, and I was like, oh no. Season 1 kind of already looks outdated. Of course, they would continue to sort of up the ante a little bit as seasons would go on, but in certain ways. It's just good. It's just, I mean, it's good. Like, I want to do A, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this another B tier? Or are we doing A? I honestly would give this an A. Just because I enjoyed it so much. Like, this is like, I think the first reference of Daz as well. Is in this season, in this arc. You have the Historia stuff, you have Ymir, all that. A is good. We need an A. A. Well, I guess we're Canadians today, so. Next up, Daz Watch. Gotta... Ymir, help me pull Daz through this snowstorm. I don't wanna, Historia. How about we don't? But he'll die. So, it's Daz. Little did she know Daz would outlive most characters. Daz and Samuel L. Jackson. A is a stretch, but I can see why. I just think it's really enjoyable. We may go back through this when we're done here in a sec. Next up is Clash of the Titans. I know this is... Wait, is this Clash of the Titans? Hold up. Gotta make sure. There's like 2 Clash of the Titans on here, I think. I guess this would be Assault on Stohas? No, this would be Assault on Stohas. This is this would be the arc in which it was revealed that Reiner and Berthold, ball bearings, turquoise mahogany, were revealed as the armored and colossal titans. Guys, A tier at least. This is some good shit. This was like the moment in AOT where I went, oh, the fighting's really damn good. I remember watching this and watching the fight between Eren and Reiner. I think it's the first time they fight in the series. And just the moves they're pulling off and how well it's animated. It's so good. A lot of you guys are saying S tier. I think you guys may be right. It's so good. Clash of the Titans is, or Assault on Stohas, I should say, it's a perfect build-up. I remember I read this in the manga. So I remember I stopped waiting for season 2. And I was like, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. That's how I got into AOT anyways, was through the manga. So I read it. And I was like, oh my god, this anime cannot come soon enough. Give me my season 2, damn it. This is so good. All this stuff, it's just is great. Cassie is on spot. We need an A. The moment I really loved AOT, great plot twist. Yeah, it's definitely an S tier, I think. It's just... I think, yeah, this is the moment where it was like AOT started to do those really freaking awesome plot twists. Erwin lost his arm but didn't scream. What a Chad. Oh, that's right. Teen Titan talk as well. This is also like... Did we get... I think we got like badass Mikasa in this too. We got Hanj blushing at Eren being in his Titan form. That was disturbing and also funny. What up, SeaTactics? Still waiting for some actual tactics from you. What? You can't say that, me. Ben? That's my name. My name's Ben. You can't tell me, because I'm me, and you're me. So if I'm me and you're me, does that mean that a time warp has happened? Give me your backstory, Aaron's coordinates, Smiling Titan coming back. Oh yeah, we're on, I guess we should go ahead and move on. Towards the, now it's the Clash of the Titans. This is the first time that, Fight Me, winner is the real Ben. Is this like Hollow's alt? It's you, Hollow. So this is great. This has, you know, the whole Aaron for the first, probably not for the first time, but one of the first notable times where he uses the power of the Founding Titan, of course, against Dinah, the Smiling Titan. You have the whole confession thing between Mikasa and Eren. You have Hannes' sacrifice to save Eren and Mikasa. You have, Jesus, this arc has everything. This arc is this arc just is so good. Been going through instrumentality, what with his wait, who's me talk. You know, if the Spear of Longinus shows up, I'll be sure to tell you. First time we hear the term devil in reference to Eldian's courtesy of beetroot. You guys are more brutal than me. What the hell? S tier, A tier, A tier, S, S. I agree. I think this is an S tier. The conclusion of Ymir and Historia's relationship, that's true. That's true. That's a good one. Turquoise Mahogany's speech, also good. Yeah, no, this arc is great. I love it. I think it's perfect. So I think S tier is good. I think you guys agree. What's this tier list? Well, me. You should know this since you're me. This is we're ranking the arcs of Attack on Titan. Next up, we have the Royal Government arc. I'm gonna be honest. I always thought this arc was a little boring, so I want to go B tier immediately. Just off that fact alone. In fact, I may even go. It's been so long since I've seen this. I don't remember much about the Royal Government arc. I think my brain is getting confused with season 1, where they take to trial Eren. I cannot remember the Royal Government arc, like, at all. I think also that's my least watched, like, arc of AOT. I think I've seen everything like a billion times besides this one. My luck. But either way, what do you guys think? Royal Government arc. I'll trust you guys on this one. C, B, or an A? B or C? C tier has some good moments, but it's B. Probably mixing up the trial of Erwin. Yeah, definitely was. C, Uprising arc really got hacked up from the manga. So yeah, that's what I heard. I think I've read the Uprising arc in the manga. I'm pretty sure I did. I think that's really where I kind of dropped off on the manga and I stopped consuming AOT for like years and years. Until 2020. So this is from the start of season 3, part 1, up to the kidnapping. This is let me get you the exact. This would be we did Clash. It's Royal Government. up to right before the return to Shiganshina. That would be the next one we'll be doing. I think. Right? Wait, no. No, that would be before. Return to Shiganshina comes after, because that has the whole climax and stuff. So it's up to right before that, and then it's right up to the kidnapping. So it's the whole of Uprising. So I'm sensing like we'll put it in C for now. We'll put it in C for now. That's what I'm sensing people really going for here. Or Aaron's hardening. That's true. Aaron had the moments where he was getting really hard. Rod Reese Titan after the coup. Boy, we're about to get there. We're there now. This is bro, I watched this whole arc literally today. For the first time in a year or so. I love this arc. This is the arc where we, of course, Aaron gets kidnapped by Rod Reese after Rod Reese plans to have Historia eat Aaron to bring back the Founding Titan. Dude, holy shit. I remember when I first watched this, I was like, so good. This is so freaking good. You got, as Boxing Degenerate says, you got Kenny's backstory. You got Levi's backstory, I believe, as well. Maybe that's more towards the beginning of season 3. Yeah, you got the Hitch stuff. Bro, it's S tier for me. I love this arc. It has the most final season vibe out of all this, and I love the final season. Interesting. Some of you are saying A. Oh yeah, the chair, the machine of things. I remember people were saying they may cut that out, and they never did. Isayama was like, no, we gotta have it in there. Got some A's going on. Also F in the chat for Armin. Adamine. It's Grukati Asasha for laughing at him. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is... For me, this is an S tier. It's an easy S tier, too. I loved this arc so much. We got the little bits with Grisha as well in this. We got really the hint that the world of AOT is way much more expansive than we ever thought, and there's definitely something going on. And then when Rod Reese turns into the pure Titan, Rod Reese, if only, Rod Reese turned into the pure Titan and dragged himself all the way to the walls and had like half of his body filed off from the ground. Bro, it's one of the best visuals you ever see in this show, and I can't speak. Throat's a little dry, admittedly, as my voice cracks. The politics of the coup could have been better and more plot relevant, but it's deeply character relevant. Yeah, and that's why I think I like it so much. I don't remember much of the politics as much as I remember the moments. Much as I remember the, Frida and Historia, which, by the way, I finished my Frida video today, so it should be coming out Friday, right on time at 9 a.m. EST. Keith Shaddis, you got all that stuff. And the trees burning around his pure Titan is so cool. Yeah, this stuff was just really good. I'm leaving it S tier. Return to Shiganshina, S tier. It's so good. I don't know. Is anyone like gonna argue against this? Return to Shiganshina is the arc. Like it's the one. It's the arc that everybody knows Attack on Titan for. It has the charge. It has Erwin's speech. It has, you know, Levi X Erwin energy in there sometimes. It's got Flock. It's got Armin sacrificing himself. It has Armin becoming the Colossal Titan. It has Mikasa. It's got the Reiner getting his fucking face blown off. And him going, what the hell's going on? you have Levi stabbing Reiner right in the throat, and him almost expiring. Dude, this is so good. It's like, this is technically the moment where just AOT enters into its continual climax. It just keeps going from here on out. It's crazy stuff, right at one, right after the other. It's so good. It had everything. The perfect arc. So next up we have, is this an arc? Is this Marley arc? I don't think this is Marley arc. What would you call this? It's like the arc. I don't know why you would make this an arc where it's the end of, it's the last episode. It's like the last couple of moments of season 3. I don't know if we should put this in here. I don't think that makes sense. Because when I think of Return to Shiganshina, I think of that as well. It's where, you know, Eren points and he's like, the enemies are across the sea and whatever. And you're like, wow, that man looks really depressed. So Marley arc. Marley arc's an S. It's an S because it's an S for, like, it's totally different. It's totally different in my opinion from Shiganshina. But the writing and the introduction of these characters and how it's... Now you're complaining about splitting things into arcs. There were other arcs that were split into 3. Listen! They made sense before. Marley arc is just, it's great. You have Gabby Braun. You have, I believe, the death of Sasha in this one, right? Or is that War for Paradis? Yeah, no. The episodes in this are The Other Side of the Sea, Midnight Train, The Door of Hope, From One Hand to Another, Declaration of War, The Warhammer Titan, Assault, Assassin's Bullet, Brave Volunteers. These are great episodes. Like, just in terms of quality, they are so good. It may not be as, like, as crazy as Shiganshina, but it... Armin turning into the Colossal Titan, that's a moment. All these new characters being introduced, these are moments. Oh, we got the Russian bots. Always got to come here and ruin everything. The Marley arc was D tier for the Jaegerists. That's true. That's true. Return of the Bots arc. Yeah, no, Marley arc for me, man, it's absolutely an S tier. Absolutely. But what do you guys think? I see some people saying A, some people saying S. First half of season 4 is peak AOT for me. I agree. That's my season 4 part 1 and to a large extent part 2. It's my favorite. Like, I think it's so good. Reiner and Eren's talk, Willie Tybur, the Warhammer Titan, how they introduced the Warhammer Titan and Eren, like out of nowhere, just like outplays the Titan like immediately, and you're like, wait, what the fuck? This guy was like, he wasn't incompetent before, but he was like immature before, and now this guy is coming out here with like destroying the Warhammer Titan almost instantaneously when Lara Tiber is the wielder of absolutely one of the most unique and offensive Titans you can possibly have, and then somehow succeeds going one-on-one with the Armor Titan, and then they have that awesome freaking moment where they do the raid on Liberio. S tier, bro. So good. So good. Every episode was legitimately exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like, all of those episodes are so good. And I think they're so good because we had that wait in between season 3 and season 4. They didn't focus on the Survey Corps and Squad Levi. You got introduction to new characters that are awesome. We got to see what's happening in real time in Marley. And we got to see that maybe these characters are more relatable than we think. They're not as evil as we thought. The Warhammer showed what little regard Eren has for anime fight etiquette. This is true. He didn't care. A tier, because everything is S tier moving forward. Let's not forget Marley Arc is how a lot of us found C's channel. That is also true. I hate you, Mikasa scene. That, I guess we should go get into that. This is not an arc. I don't think. Or is this getting into the War for Paradis? We'll say, like, I don't know. No, this doesn't. This is not an arc. We're gonna ignore that one. This is Declaration of War. I guess it's like an episode. No. So, War for Paradis. Last arc we're gonna talk about. Aaron's man bun arc. Aaron bringing McDonald's to the table. So this is War for Paradis. We're not gonna generally talk about ending spoilers and stuff like that. What do you guys think about the last arc for AOT? Especially if you read all of it, because there's only like 9 chapters left that they haven't covered. The bomb in the poop chair. Herod Hobo. We'll just put Marley in there with it, because it's so. No, that would be War for Paradis, because they're fighting. Yeah, no, that'd be War for Paradis. So. Yes, ranking the ending, not a hard task at all. Yeah, so this is the thing. I don't want to get people's hopes up and just go immediate S tier, but it's kind of gotta be S tier, because I know what happens. It's great. It's really good. Everything we haven't seen yet, everything we've seen with, you know, the people yelling, it's the Attack Titan, Shinjeki no Kyojin. You're like, oh my god, it's the title of the anime. He's here. I gotta go S tier. I just think it's so good. There's a video that I want to do, and I'm not gonna say the title of it because I don't want people to steal the idea, because it's a very great idea. But there's a video that I want to do, and it all really hinges on the ending and how, like, thematically beautiful it is. But But yeah, that is is there anything you guys would, I'm gonna say A. I can see why people would say A, like legit. I can see why people would want that down in A. But I think it's so good. The final battle is incredible. Yeah, no doubt. But so what music is playing right now? Go back to chill beats, dog. We don't even go to hype bro stuff. I feel like I don't even know what my ending opinion is at this point. Yeah, you have to really like understand, like you have to like, it's weird. You have to separate arguing about the ending and the ending itself. But I think it's S tier. So this is it. This is the list of all the arcs. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and S. The majority of the series is S tier, which makes sense. So shall we move on to the openings? The Titan powers. Ranking every Titan. Like every single one of them. The plot twists. Or all the characters. Which one do you guys think? Titans? Ranking the Titans, Titan powers. So this would be the Titans. Or this would be all the this would be all the Titans. All characters. Powers, it seems Powers has got the most. So let's do Powers. All right. Not exactly the most in-depth list, technically speaking, so we're gonna have to do a lot of thinking about these, even though there's very few. No, the nine, not the pure ones. Okay, so yeah, the Titan powers, the 9, ranking the 9, right? At least that's what I see it as. Well, we can go to normal view and see what he said here. Ranking all Titan shifter powers. We'll I mean, that is technically like just the Titans, right? So we'll do that. That last one would take 3 days to do. This one? all of these characters. Like, there's even Sunny and Beans in this one. Isn't that great? Sunny and Bean. Do they have Nifa in here? They have Petra. That's basically Nifa. Oh, Nifa's right here. Look, they got a lot of people in here. They're trying. They're out here. They're saying what's up. Based off strength or based off coolness? I guess strength. What would be better, right? No, I don't know. What do you guys think? Something I've always wondered is if the previous Attack Titan holders were as batshit as Aaron. So funnily enough, I did a video today about Frida Reese, and yes, likely they were. and we can kind of realize this through studying Frida, because when Frida inherited the power of the founding Titan, she inherited King Fritz's will, and on top of that inherited all of the memories of the world. So by doing that, she became really depressed quite a bit, and she had troubles dealing with the weight of all that stuff. Maybe not crazy wouldn't be the right word, but a lot of Frida kind of mirrors herself into Eren sometimes. Or maybe I'm saying that wrong. Eren mirrors Frida sometimes. It's not as much. It's not like super major. It's just really subtle things here and there. But depression is one of the things that Frida and Eren have. So that makes me think that past wielders, and I mean, we saw it with Uncle Uri as well. So Uncle Uri was very depressed. Eren looks like Frida in the mirror. He did grow out his hair. He's a handsome, strapping young lad, he is. Here's something that hurt my brain. Magath called Eren the Founding in his attack state, and the Marlians called him the Attack and Founding. Yeah, I thought that was funny. I've always thought that was funny. So, first up, we have the Attack Titan. We'll say the criteria we're going to rate for this is actually a balance of coolness and strength. I think the Attack Titan is an S. Just because, one, really cool looking, like just really freaking awesome. I mean, all the Titans have really cool forms, but especially the Attack Titan. It's synonymous. It's with AOT. It's you see it. It's like seeing Goku, right? You have its powers to see the future inheritors of the Titan. So it's really crazy is if you think about it, Eren can see both the future and the past because the Founding Titan can see the past and the Attack Titan sees the future. And of course it's seeing the future of the future inheritors, so you get a lot of really like kooky time travel moments. Not actually time travel, but for a layman, I think a lot of people would describe it as time travel. Too bad we didn't get that bit in the Uprising art, that flashback to Eren building houses and riding in the sand with the Attack Titan. I do not remember that, and I read that. I need to go back and read that. I think the last pick is the Founding Titan. So that would probably be the like Ymir's Titan. Ymir Fritz. The I need a hug Titan. That she did. But yeah, those two. You got those. You also have it's kind of like in the sense where it's similar to the. Like, it's basically just like a really just good Titan form. Like, it's like picking Deprived in Dark Souls, but just way more overpowered. Where it's just like, it's just balanced in everything, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I like it. I think it's great. As for the Colossal Titan, it's strong yet flexible. That's a good way to put it. Is it because of the abs? I mean, I'm 99% sure it's because of the abs. Who wouldn't want those abs? Colossal Titan. Gotta go S. When it transforms, it's like a nuclear explosion. It's gigantic. It has a really cool mechanic where as it blows off steam, it gets smaller and thinner. It is the poster boy of AOT, pretty much. Mooten says it's an A tier. Colossal has a slight issue eating other Titans. And got a big mouth. Hard to fit all those, you know. Gotta have big food, right? His mouth is huge. Gotta say those soulless dots or the scowling brows are what make it truly terrifying. Colossal is basically a siege weapon. Pretty much. That's a good way to put it. He is thick. Good job, Cassie. He'd be a thick boy. He'd be thicken up in here. He'd be thickums. I mean, it's also a terrifying weapon in the sense, you know, when Armin uses it against in Liberio, wipes out a whole navy. Colossal Titan moves slow. It's a slow chunker boy, that's for sure. No love for the thick guard Titan. We'll get there. She's on here. I mean, I think that's an S tier. What do you guys think? Because we're rating both, you know, its iconicness, but as well its ability. Definitely S. Okay. Leave it S for now then. The Armored Titan. I love the Armored Titan. Armored Titan, one of my favorite Titans, not my most favorite Titan. I want to go A on this one. Just for the simple fact that I think the Armored Titan is like it's just not as presented as iconic as the Colossal or the Attack Titan. Guys, we can't do S for all of them. D on cart. Plot Armor Titan, oh my god. He's just a giant wrestler. Yeah, Armor Titan is John Cena. Is John Cena great? Yes, John Cena is great. Is he the best wrestler ever? No. See, the Armor Titan, you know, he's not comparable to, you know, the people, you know, B for Brock Lesnar. You know, that's pretty good. Reiner's Armor Titan has gray hair because all that stress had to go somewhere. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Cassie with the zingers. Dang. D for cart, S for peak. Perfectly balanced. Oh my god. I think Armor Titan's an A. You know, actually maybe B, because I think I want to put female at A. But that's just because no, maybe we'll put it at B. But A. But B. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we want to do on the female Titan. What do you guys think about the female Titan? Because I know, like, I think the stuff that the female Titan does in the arc we haven't seen yet in the anime is great. Technology fucked the Armor Titan. Oh, that's a good point. That's a really good point. Actually, got it. I think we gotta go B. I think we gotta go B in the Armor Titan. Hold up. That's a great point. Boxing Degenerate makes a really, really great point. In the same way that I think it would make the Colossal Titan an A tier by technicality, I think the Armor Titan is really affected by technology. Because if we saw in the first episode of the final season, they even make direct reference to this, that with technology progressing more and more, the Armor Titan is basically becoming useless. Not useless, but much more weak. Now we can go to the female Titan. She's a runner. She's a track star. A for armored and female Titan. I really like the female Titan. Female Titan was better than Attack Titan, but that's just because Annie was better than Eren at fighting. That's a good point. I think female definitely deserved A based on its abilities. I forgot if it's revealed in the anime. It is alluded to, but I don't want to say anything. Female Titan deserves a B as well, but that wide kick and an attack on Jaegerus was S class. Yeah, so that alone may be an S. Though it may just be because Reiner doesn't know martial arts, which is a problem with the user. Could be. Its ability, such as attracting pure titans, yeah, it can do that like right off the bat, which is something not every titan can do. I think A. I just think she's really good at hand-to-hand combat, as a lot of people are saying, and she has the scream ability and another ability that we don't know yet. That is going to be very important. So I'm gonna go A. I'm gonna go A. A. Now we're gonna return to Monkey. What do we think about the Beast Titan? Because they're like, we talk about iconography. Beast Titan got a little bit of that. Not as much as Attack or Colossal. He got a little bit of that though. Because he's you got the Beast Titan memes. You have the moments where he crushes up the rocks and throws it at people, which is like some of the most devastating, just most brutal, like evil, like this is clearly made to kill as many people at once as possible kind of thing. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Beast Titan sucks without Zeke using it. That's, yeah. C, because Monkey Titan is slow, but can have an army of pure Titans, but it has to be in range. S for memes. Hard S for Zeke. It has the most variation. Zeke would win against like every Titan except Founder and Colossal, just because he throws a lot of rocks. Yeah, you get Zeke in the right position, even without a bunch of Titans, and I think you as long as it is the right fight, Zeke will win 100% of those fights. Are we talking about Titan power itself or the unique ones? We're basically just talking, I guess, in best case scenario, how the Titans were used in the series in their best users, I suppose. Beast Titan probably has the most diversity in abilities. You could swim, fly, dig. You could swing as well. Get it? Monkey. Saver wasn't even useful in battle as in the Beast. Yeah, that's true. It's just that Zeke has royal blood. I would have thought the Beast would do that well against technology, but Zeke almost did better than Reiner against the Eastern forces. That's a good point. You get somebody smart behind the wheel of the Beast Titan. I mean, it's easily an S tier in terms of ability. I think it has it's like Bastion in Overwatch. Man, maybe that's not a great comparison. What is like a character like that I can compare the Beast Titan to? Zeke would have died from those warheads if Reiner didn't jump in to save his hairy ass. That's a good point. Like, he relies a lot on backup, even more so than the Warhammer Titan, which is what Aaron was like, if the Warhammer Titan has like even one person guarding her, she's like pretty much unstoppable. So we see that already with the Beast Titan. And he's very offensive, but he's like, there's no defense, like, at all. I think B. I think we're gonna go B on this one. I think he's super, super middle of the road. It could be, S tier one day, D tier one day. for getting the Rat Titan Ymir. You're right, that isn't in there. Oh wait, no, it is. The Jaw Titan's in here. Yeah, Zeke also has his wine. I think that's more of just a Zeke thing. B for Beast. We gotta have a G in here for Goblin. One of these Titans definitely fits Goblin. Goblin mode. Chihuahua Titan. Oh my god. The Cart Titan. Immediately, I think the ceiling for the Cart Titan is C. I don't think there's any real, like, use for it in the same sense as any of the other Titans in the series, but I think from a practicality standpoint, it would be an S tier. Because you can put infantry on it, you can have guns on it, and now you have a highly mobile support unit. And we see this in the final season. We see Peak do some really crazy stuff. And with Magath, you know, helming some of those cannons, we see that it works out really well. They were able to snipe Aaron through the head multiple times and basically blind him for a while. I think the Cart Titan is really good. We get a notification here. Oh, thank you, Saeed, for following. I appreciate that. Just wanted to make sure, you know, we didn't get a donation or something that I missed. But, yeah, I think C is like its ceiling. With technology, the Cart Titan, is a great support unit. Yeah, I agree. Cart Titan is A because it does its job very well. That's, I mean, yeah. I mean, I think you can make an argument that in moments it can be an A tier unit. That's for sure. Though, at the same time, is the Cart Titan an A tier Titan? Like, it can have A tier moments, but is this like a unit that, you know, you're always going to rely on 100% of the time in any situation? Not that every Titan on this list, like, every Titan on this list has like its different uses, right? Not every Titan is going to be great at every moment. Yeah, so that's the other thing. Without technology, the Cart Titan is pretty lackluster too. So there's a lot of downsides. Like, the Cart Titan basically has to be outfitted by an entire army. If it's not, then it's just Schnoz Titan. Cart Titan is hated purely for its looks. It might have been even better as an amphibious Titan. I'm gonna say C. I'd say C. I think C's fair. Like, I mean, because it's Peak, I'd put it at S, but C. One of my favorite Titans, the Nutcracker Titan, the Jaw Titan. One of the coolest, like, Titans in terms of its lineage. Basically all relatives to some degree. Marcel and Porco. Porco, oh boy. Imagine if Porco got that armor Titan like he was supposed to. Boy, oh boy. Jaw Titan is so freaking awesome. I love it. I love it. Jaw Titan could be an A tier with good uses, with a good user, D or C. I can see an arguments for D and C. But I'll say this, make an argument for this. As an offensive Titan that just deals with infantry, it's the better version of the cart Titan. It has speed, it has agility, it has a gigantic armored face. It can chomp down on stuff. You know, it can eat like a full Denny's breakfast pretty quickly. Probably take tons of explosives to the face. If we're talking about like grenades or whatever. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'd say it's at its best, it is an A tier. At its worst, it's C. Because like we saw in the final season, we saw how the Jaw Titan was able to take on the Attack Titan one-on-one in a situation where he was just so fast he was able to cut off, you know, all of his limbs. Hello, Lightning Eagle. A or S for Jaw. Mixture of armored and cart. He's got versatility. He's strong. He's armored. That goes crazy. Porco was also slicing Eren and Liberio to butter prior to Mikasa joining in. Doesn't have many of that unique abilities. And that's the thing. It's basically just a vanilla offense kind of Titan in that sense. Doesn't have any buffs or anything like that. It's not super special. So I'd say B. I think B is pretty fair. It's pretty good. What do you guys think? You think B's all right, or do you think we since it's Porco or Boy Porco, do we do A, or do we think it's not as cool? We can move it down to C. Because I could see an argument for both. But so is Attack Titan, though. I think the Attack Titan, what makes it special is that it has its abilities to see into the future. Cross the cart and Jaw, and we got a truly colossal tier Titan. B. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do B. Boxing Degenerate brings up a good point. Doesn't think he'll have as good of a peak as the Beast, female, or Attack Titan based on the user. That's a good point. I think you're right on that one. That's fine. I just like Porco. Yeah, I love Porco too. Made a whole video about him. Basically talking about how freaking awesome his death was. So now what I'm so very confused on. The Warhammer Titan. We didn't get to see much of the Warhammer Titan. We know how dangerous it can be. We know its user, Lara and Eren. Technically, I guess you could say they got merged, but the Warhammer Titan in concept could be an S tier. Like, you can build the show around, you know, the Warhammer Titan. It's so cool. Like, it can create weapons, it can create armor for itself. It is a really cool Titan, and I think it definitely has the potential to be an S tier. But, you know, I start to drop it down some when, it wasn't in the show that much. And then I start to drop it down some even more when it's like, oh, okay, it's really clever that it can burrow itself underground, but that's a huge weakness if somebody figures that out. And that's not too difficult to figure out, because you can track that stuff. So it also has a limit. It can't move that far. So its mobility is So, like, I think from a starting point, we have to start at B. And then we have to decide if we want to move it up to A or not. Because I think it could easily be an A. But I don't think it'd ever be an S. Just because it wasn't in the show that much. Against Aaron a D. And that's the thing. It has such low lows. It can be a D. Lara probably never used it in battle prior. That's a good point. Lara wasn't trained in combat, but anybody with extensive knowledge of weaponry and architecture would bring out the Warhammer's true potential. Yeah, and imagine if you got both. Do we know whether the Warhammer shifter has to be outside or if it's optional? I would imagine it's optional, but at that point we don't know for sure. We'd have to, you know, use headcanon, and I don't think that would fly. I think it's a bit lower because of the power drain, but the abilities are so versatile that it can be that low. That is a good point as well. It's the Super Saiyan 3 of AOT. You know, I'm actually okay putting it down to leaving it at B tier and not putting it at A just because of that and its weaknesses. Bro, Jack, you're right, dude. That was a great line. You super Eddie. Imagine if that was Mikasa. That'd be funny. Sick 'em, Chad Casa. The user does have to be pretty. God damn it, Russian sex bots, go away. The user does have to be pretty careful about where they hide their body. That's also a good point. So there's a lot of downsides. You can't just use the Warhammer anywhere. Yeah, I think it's B. I think it's B. Yeah, I have a hard time putting it any higher. Yeah, definitely. I think it'd be hard to put in A. Yeah, you guys are probably right on that. But we have the final one for this list, which is the Founding Titan. The Founding Titan to me is an S tier. Just like immediately right off the bat. It's what the show is built around. It's a really special Titan in the sense that there's so much stuff going on around it. For example, if you are the Founding Titan, you're not like, if you're not of royal blood, you can't use the Founding Titan. But that also means you're not brainwashed by King Fritz's will. So you get to think freely and do whatever you want, and that's how Eren was able to do what he was able to do, because he was unbound by the will of the first king. So you have that going on. I mean, you just have so much stuff. You have so much stuff going on. You have the powers to where it can see all of basically the world history. You get pretty much, like, you basically become a living compendium of history. That in of itself, to me, is already like S tier worthy. And then you have, it being the first Titan. It can change the biology of Eldians. S tier, obvious S. Since the Founding Titan can connect in the minds of Eldians, could it theoretically use telekinesis? That's a good question. Non-royal blood founding titan is like a less physical, strong attack titan in combat, but a royal blood founding titan is literally a god that can morph memories, bodies, and titans. That's a good point. I mean, for all, you know, it's basically a god. That's a good point. Yo, I have no clue why I wasn't subbed. Yeah, I went through like a whole period where I wasn't telling people to subscribe just to see what would happen. I'm kind of telling people to subscribe now. But, yeah, I went through like a whole year or two just not telling people to subscribe. Turns out there's really no change. Eventually, because like the like subscriptions, in my opinion, this gets a little off topic, but we'll be quick. Subscriptions really don't matter on YouTube as much anymore, like if ever at all. Because I can have like a 200,000, you know, viewed video blow up, right? And I can get 1,000 subs off that. But like viewers is all that really matters. Viewership. Like a lot of my videos got like almost 500,000 views last season just covering AOT, so you definitely don't need like 1 million subs to pull off that many views. But yeah, I think this is our list. I think this is our list for these. I think this is a pretty good one because I think this shows how balanced out the powers of AOT are for the Titans. The ironic thing is not even the royal family can use this Titan because of the vow. That's a big part of why Frida lost to Grisha. That is true. That is true. Frida lost to Grisha only because she couldn't agree with Grisha. Even though this is coming out in my video Friday. It's on Frida Reese. Frida wanted to help Grisha, but she was stopped by the brainwashing of the first will of King Fritz, or the first. What did I just say? King Fritz's will. So she, that whole thing basically just damned them all, pretty much. The very thing that was supposed to like keep the plan going, right, of just letting all of Eldia and Paradis being steamrolled, that very thing is what caused Paradis to steamroll everybody else. Yeah, and they didn't know about the Attack Titan's power because of the vow. Yeah, that too. They got screwed over big time. If only King Fritz wasn't an asshole. Only not. Once again, I want to remind you guys that you can, you know, just join my server. I'm gonna drop some links in here. A lot of you have already tuned out. I think we went from like 50 concurrent to 20, which that's crazy in of itself. Thank you guys so much. But I always like to do this every stream where I show off, you know, hey, I have a Discord, you can join. It's pretty cool. And I encourage you all to join it. But yeah, that's our tier list for the first two. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we're gonna get to these three. Or I've been doing this stream for, let's see how long. Oh, my current topic hasn't been on the wrong topic the entire stream. Fun. So we started at 7:30. We're about 2 hours into this. So I don't think we're going to be doing these three, but we will eventually be doing these three. That is for sure. Because you guys really seem to enjoy these tier lists, this stream, and these tier lists. So I want to do more of those. Maybe I'll have a special guest on for a stream. Who knows? At least he was better than King Shits from 2,000 years ago. Both different flavors of awful. Yo, we should make a whole video just clowning on King Fritz. The roast of King Fritz. King Fritz is that guy. Let me tell you, he is that guy. In every sense of the word. I love it. Well, I guess we're gonna call the stream. We're gonna call the stream. I want to say before we go that if you haven't already, check out my One Piece video. I don't know if all you guys watch One Piece, but it's a pretty good video. It's my review of the Orange Town arc, which is the second arc of One Piece. I just got into One Piece, so if you guys could go check it out. It doesn't get a lot of views. It's moving over to the Bento channel soon, so it'll be there. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant Zachary. I love that. Zachary. Which one is he? It changes by the day. Solid two lists. Well done, everyone. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for coming out. If you want to check out that One Piece video, I definitely highly recommend it. As well, if you like the content and you like what I'm doing here, check out my Patreon page. We got a whole bunch of tiers listed here, but you know, on the $3 tier, you got the guilt-free ad block. So if you use ad block for my channel, which I don't care if you do, yes or no, I don't really mind. Want to feel less guilty about that? Throw $3. That literally is like a year's worth of content, like ad block free. That's how little I get paid through YouTube AdSense. Or you can join on the $4.99 tier, become official supporter, and you'll get access to One Piece videos, 3 videos in advance. So currently right now we have Orange Town Part 2, the second part of my Orange Town review, and as well my Syrup Village Part 1, and we'll have Syrup Village Part 2 on Monday up as well. So that should be a lot of fun. Thanks everybody so much for coming out to the stream. I appreciate you all so much. And as well, this Friday we're gonna have the Ymir, or not Ymir. Okay, so Wednesday we're gonna have a video on the most evil villains of Attack on Titan. So if you like a little bit of our talk about King Fritz, you'll definitely like that. We're gonna be talking about Gross, Kruger and Gross. We're gonna be talking about them. We're gonna be talking about King Fritz. We're gonna be talking about Rod Reese. We're gonna be talking about some controversial picks. Somehow, I don't know how. Flock Forster and Aaron in those videos, and we're gonna be tying them all together. We're gonna be analyzing them and trying to see, you know, what is the commonality between some of these people, and you know, creating a story out of that. And then Thursday, finally, it only took 2 years, almost to the day. Part 2 of my Kikyo video. Of course, Kikyo from Inuyasha. It's the tragic life, death, and resurrection. It's the final part. It took 2 years to make because I wasn't making it for 2 years. And I didn't realize that what was left to cover of her character was literally nothing. Like, it the video's 9 minutes. So, there you go. Kikyo video, if you like Inuyasha, that's coming out. I'm sure a lot of you are not interested in Inuyasha, but if you're interested, give it a quick shout if you want. And on Friday we're gonna have the Frida Reese video, and I can't wait for that one. I literally just finished it like a couple hours before this stream, so that should be a lot of fun. Thanks everybody so much for coming out once again. I appreciate you all so much. Please don't make me like Flock from your videos. I'm fine hating them. Don't watch my The Unappreciated Brilliance of Flock video then. Because I made the whole thing. The Jaegerists thought they liked me in that video. And then they didn't. But, yeah. Thanks everybody for coming out. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.